Hi, it's Gordon, Fat Old Climber, and welcome to Mounjaro Monday. Just a short one today. I wanted to update you on, firstly, this thing. On my last video, I talked about concerns about travelling with the pen, and someone had recommended getting one of these little drug travel bags, and I got this one from Amazon. You can see here it's a nice little bag. It's obviously very insulated, plenty of room, and inside has this little wallet. In the little wallet has two little gel pads. Obviously you freeze these, and it has plenty of room for even a couple of pens, some syringes, some spare wipes, and it will all fit together in a nice little sealed bag. What I'll probably do actually is I'll probably keep everything in here in the fridge, and it'll be a good way to store things. As it happens, I've made some changes to my scheduling and I don't need to bring the pen with me on this trip, but this will be a good thing to have. I'll put a link to this particular one in Amazon, but there were a few and there are lots of different options. So that's that. The other thing is, I've been on Mounjaro now for 4 months. I've lost almost 20% of my body weight, and I have 4 dead pens. These 3 plus 1 that's about to be dead in the fridge. And I've taken 5 doses from each of them. In fact, 6 doses from the one that's in the fridge. And my last video, someone commented on something that made me think, why have I never thought of this? And it was, I've never thought of taking the pen apart and seeing how it worked. So I went online and I went onto YouTube and I looked to see other people must have done it, and I found plenty of information on the American pens, but I couldn't find any on the Lilly pens that are used in the UK. So I thought I would try that. So I've got my oldest pen here, which is the 2.5 milligrams, and I'm going to try and break it apart. I'm not sure how easy this will be. I have pliers with me just in case. What I'll start with is, I think I'll try and get this label off first. I suspect there'll be a little joint under here that you can't see. I've got this thing filming above me, which should make it easier to see. Yeah, there's a little joint under this label. Put this here, and it looks like there is a mechanism here that I feel like I'll be able to force. Obviously, this is the pen I broke, so the plunger mechanism, it can come right out. Okay. I feel like if I forced that, it would. I feel like I could force this somehow. This thing here almost definitely looks like it should come off. There you go. So, what I wanted to try and understand was what stops it working. So this is obviously the priming mechanism. And in here is the actual syringe. So when you get it, it'll be about here. when you get it first, this must be in here somehow. When you turn this, so you're unscrewing this. Ah, right, okay, I get it. So basically, the dialing mechanism, this, when you get the pen, is in here. What the dialing mechanism does is it turns this, pulls this out until you get to the end, and then when you plunge, when you push, it pushes the syringe in, but it only must push it a certain amount. Ah, right, okay. So what this does is the dialing mechanism. So the dialing mechanism, bear in mind this won't turn. Pulls this a certain amount, pushes this forward, meaning that when you then inject, everything goes forward that one dose. Cool. And what you can see here, so what you can see here, hopefully, is this bit here is the end. That's the bit that you've been having to force. And you can see, although there's thread here, there's no thread there. That'll be what stopped the pens working. So I guess what that means is if you really wanted, if you're really against using the syringe, you could just break this whole mechanism off and inject using the plunger. I don't recommend that. But there you have it. We have the lid, the vial with the dose in, the plunger, and the priming mechanism. And that's what makes up the Lilly pens. Interesting little design, and yeah, obviously because when this is open the liquid is sealed in here, it's perfectly safe as far as I'm concerned to use in whatever way you see fit. So that's it. As I say, a short one. When this posts on Monday, I'll be at my friend's, probably eating and drinking too much. I'll be interested to see how my weight goes with that trip. I managed to survive the last trip there, which was when I just started Mounjaro without putting any weight on, which was a revelation. We'll see what happens this time. In a few weeks' time, I'll update you on my new experiment about what I'm doing about dosing. I'm not sure how that'll go, but I want to try it for a few weeks. As usual, if you found this interesting, then slap that like button, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. The channel is mainly about climbing, but lately what I've been doing is spending quite a lot of time talking about my Mounjaro journey, because weight loss is key to my climbing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a few weeks.